Hello Stampers, it's Faye from Faye's Stampin' Studio. Thank you for taking the time out to join me this evening. And tonight I want to share with you some of the celebration items that are available for the month of August and September, when you can get this cute little stamp set for a purchase of $60, and you can get it for absolutely free. And that goes the same with the coordinating dies. For another $60, you can get the dies that coordinate with the stamp set. But if you don't get the dies, they're pretty simple to fussy cut, so it's not quite the end of the world. So I wanted to show you tonight an extended fun fold. I think that's what I called it, the extended fun fold. But in the meantime, I just want to show you one other card that I did make with this set. I haven't made very many things yet. I've kind of been on a hiatus here. I haven't been getting out and doing too much card making lately. So this is one of the ones that another one I did. I love the idea of the black sheep. I thought that was pretty cute. And this here is the Elegant Tag Punch. And I use the Enjoy the Moment stamp set for the sentiment. So yeah, and then this here is the Stitched with Whimsy dies that I used on the inside. And I've put it on the basic gray and coordinated with the Smoky Slate. Forgot the name. And these are heat embossed, the white embossing powder on the black. And so that is what I'm going to do tonight as well, but that's not the card we're going to make. We're going to make a similar one to this, similar but different. I'm going to make it in the, instead of the landscape fold, it's going to be in portrait fold. So I made this card a little bit ago, so keep your fingers crossed for me. I hope I can remember everything that I did. But yeah, I loved this and I thought it was pretty cute. And I thought the black sheep would be kind of a neat asset, being as he's jumping the fence, misbehaving there. So first off, I'm going to share with you what we're going to need for this card. We're going to need 2 pieces of basic gray, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inches, and then you're going to need another piece, 1 1/2 by 3, to cut the fence, which I've already done that. So I cut a couple. I'm not sure if I'm going to use both of them or not, but I went ahead and did it. And we've got the beautifully penned Sale-A-Bration designer series paper. So this is also an item from the Sale-A-Bration, and it is in 4 inches by 5 1/4. And I also have 2 pieces that are 1 inch by 3 3/4. So those are going to go on the inside. And this is got my little sticky notes everywhere so I don't lose things. And this piece here is in basic white, and it is 5 inches by 8 1/2 inches, and I've scored it at 1 inch and 4 3/4. So this again is 5 inches, so it's going to be just a little bit narrower than our usual cards. And the white sheep, I've got it's out of a piece 2 1/2 by 2 1/2, and I already stamped it and die cut it, so I've got one of the sheep there, and I made a couple of the clouds as well, if we decide we want to decorate with it. So it's just a little different. And I've got a piece of bumblebee, which is 1 inch by 1 inch, and I've die cut the sun already for that piece. Now, the 2 black sheep, it's done out of a piece of black that's 1 3/4 by 5 inches, and I've simply stamped the sheep with our Versamark ink and used our white embossing powder and heat set it with the heat tool. So I'll show you how that's done here in a minute. For those of you that are new, a lot of you would already know how to do that, but I'd like to be able to share that with any newcomers. And then this is just out of a couple little scraps. I made a couple little party hats, and I've just colored them with the markers. So little couple party hats for the sheep. So, okay. Hi, Gail. How are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming by. So first off, I am just going to show you how to do the heat embossing. So you're just going to use your Versamark, and we're going to ink up the stamp. And we're going to stamp it onto the black. I've got my embossing powders just in a dish that I picked up from the dollar store. They're kind of a nice size. Kind of keeps this stuff a little bit more contained. So I'm just going to sprinkle it on there generously, very generous on that one. Put the lid back on. And I'll just move this out of the way because we don't need it anymore. And I'll grab my heat tool here, and I'm just going to warm it up for a second away from this. It gets kind of loud with the with recording, so I want to kind of not have that quite so loud on there. So I'll kind of hold it up here so you can see it. As it starts to cook, you can see it gets shiny, and that's the way you know that you've heated it enough. And I think that's good. And if you don't get it heated enough, then that powder can rub off on it. But I'm not going to bother showing cutting it, but now you've seen that. So okay, I think I'll start off and build. I haven't made any in the portrait side layout, so hopefully I get it right and I don't mess up in there and get it in the wrong spot. I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal adhesive for adhering things together, and you could put more or less of that on. And just try and get this in the center. Push her down. And I like to lay things out and decide what I'm doing. I kind of thought it'd be really cute if it was the black sheep that was jumping, and then he's down here. He's proud. He's proud of himself after doing that. But I thought I could maybe put another fence here. Or not. It's kind of not so easy to do, is it? I thought I had this thought out through what I was going to do, but I keep changing my mind. I think we'll just go with a single fence on this one. And I'm going to put the sun up there. And this guy's happy to be seated there. And for those of you that are interested, I'm going to try and start getting some classes going pretty soon. Next week I'll do another Faye's Fabulous 4 online. So that's going to be on the 10th. Then on the 16th I'll be doing the cards in a cuppa. So that's more my beginner group, but it's certainly if anybody's interested in coming out and just socializing and making some cards, I'm planning on having it at my house, as long as I don't get, hopefully that's what will work. And we're going to put a dimensional on my son, I think. Raise it up. And we're also going to raise up the sheep as he's going over the fence. And I think that this piece can go directly on, but I'm going to use my liquid adhesive for that, just because it's just kind of easier to manage on finer things. Well, today's weather was certainly a little bit more enjoyable, I thought, anyhow. Wasn't quite as hot as it's been. It's on the way over. And I think this guy should be raised too. I'll put it right there. So now, in order to get, we need this piece that's scored, and we're going to burnish this edge well, and then this way. So what we're going to do is we're going to put adhesive right on this piece here, and I am going to use the liquid for that as well, just because I say it's a little bit more forgiving. And so we have to, I want this on here, trying to, oop, I need that over further. Oh, messing it up here, you guys. That shouldn't be right on the edge. I should have it, oopsie. Sorry, you guys, probably went out of the screen. I'm going to put it and leave that space there too. I forgot I had to do that. So hopefully I can get this adhesive erased off once it dries, because otherwise it's going to stick everything shut. So yeah, you don't want to do what I just did, for sure, right? So, 'cause otherwise it's going to stick shut. So then that, when you close it, it's more or less like that. And then this piece just goes on here. And I'm going to just use this adhesive on here. I tend to be using this new Stampin' Seal. I've kind of got the hang of how it works now, finally. It took a while, but it's better than it was, for sure. So it's really quite simple, and gives you a little bit more space for writing if you like to write a good sentiment inside there. So then it's going to open like that. And I thought these two pieces might be kind of nice on the bottom here, just to bring it together, or maybe just one. Actually, I think I'm just going to use the one, and it's probably a little wider than I would maybe normally use. Use a little bit of this adhesive. Doesn't really matter what kind of adhesive you use, just whatever's your favorite. Again, I like to use that one. And on this one, I'm actually not going to stamp anything, because I haven't really got a plan about where it's going to go yet. And I think we could dress that up a little bit with these matte black dots. Yeah, you'll find those in your annual catalog. And I'm going to put the sun just kind of over that cloud a little bit. Just about forgot to put him on there. So, and you can just randomly put these dots are actually quite thick. They're big. I could have used some smaller ones, but I stuck with all the same size on that one. And yeah, so the celebration is live until the 30th of September, so you'll be able to get some free items. There's actually, oh, I know, oh, just about forgot to put my little party hats on these guys. Want the party hats. Of course, as usual, I have glue on my fingers, so Everything is going to be sticking on there. And a little party hat on this guy. There. Aren't they just the cutest? So I'll share with you the new Sale-A-Bration, and there are some really, really cute things. There's all kinds of paper that's available for when you purchase $60. There's this specialty bedazzling 6x6 designer paper, and then there's this cute penguin one, and it actually coordinates with one of the stamp sets that's in the new catalog, and it's called Penguin Place, and it's really cute. I'm gonna probably next Saturday I'll do a video with using the Penguin Place and a fancy fold card. So this here is available as a bundle. You can pick up the bundle for $42.25, and that's the stamp set and the punch. So that's that one. And then there's this stamp set, and then there's this paper, and that's this paper that I used, and it's all black and white, that one. So you can use your blends and color these in if you want, or you could just use your blending brushes and put some color on them, or you can just use them the way they are. Keep them monochrome. And then there's this here Christmas paper, Peaceful Prints it's called, and it coordinates with another one of the bundles, the Peaceful Deer bundle. And again, that Peaceful Deer bundle is a stamp set and a punch. So I'll see if I can find it for you so I can share that. It should be in here, I think. And I got started making some Christmas cards, so I'm actually a month later than I usually am on that. So this Christmas one is really quite cute. Merry Christmas, let's celebrate. It's the best time of the year, sending love and peace this season from all of us, and wishing you a wonderful year and friendships dear. So, and oh, what fun. I never noticed that. That's what it's across that deer. So that's, again, another cute set. So it's great that it coordinates with those items. You can, you would only have to spend another $11.50 in order to get that coordinating paper for making a bunch of your Christmas cards. And here's the counting sheep stamp set along with the dies. So they're each with a purchase of $60, and they're free. So we got this stamp set, and this is another set of dies, and it coordinates with the stamp set that's in the big catalog. So it actually coordinates with this one here. It's called Shaded Summer. Oops, sorry you guys, I bumped my table and my stand was shaking. So it coordinates with this Shaded Summer. Some friendships are just meant to be thank you, happy birthday, hello you, above and beyond, you go there a lot. May the good you do come back to you. I love that saying. That's so beautiful. And love you, friend. So again, Stampin' Up! Has really done an awesome job of this Sale-A-Bration catalog with having it coordinating with so many things. And then you've got this Delicate Dahlias. It is a two-step stamp, and it's got, oh, I'm just trying to think, what's it called? Oh, isn't that silly? I can't think of what it's called. It's kind of filled in. Oh, it's crazy. I can't think of it. Of the word I'm trying to think of. And it's a nice one, but it's a $120 stamp set. So, yeah, it's a bit more for sure. And then if you host during Sale-A-Bration, you get an opportunity to get this free stamp set along with all of your other regular rewards. So it's a great time to host a party. So if you might be interested in doing that, just let me know. I would love to have you on board for that. So yeah, you just need a $375 in order, party in order to get that. So again, it's always a really good time to host parties during celebration. And if you were inclined in wanting to join my team, also there is things going on here with that. You can get your starter kit for only $135, and you get $165 for the $135, and you also get a free bundle of your choice. So you could pick most any bundle, and you get that included in your kit. So that's an awesome incentive as well. So if anybody has any questions, just don't be scared to comment on the video, and I will get back to you and answer them. And so I would like to say thank you for stopping by, and hi Deb, glad you could come by. If you have any questions at all, just give me a shout. Okay, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Good night.